Greetings all, Fanny here for Aquarius's Daily Oracle Message. Where'd you go? Buried in the earth just flew off. So this act, this ritual that the person is undergoing right now is a form of sensory deprivation to astral project or dream walk. They bury themselves within the earth alive with a straw to breathe out of the ground, and up on the top of the surface there's a ritual going on. This is also the card of transference. I'm sorry, there's like air or gas that is trapped in my chest, and that's very annoying. So with the transference card right there, you might be going through a transition right now, and I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot going on energetically, personally, and globally, so changes are bound to happen. You have bones for casting and divination. So a divination practice might be something that you're getting into, or maybe you'll run across someone that does bone casting and you'll get a reading from them, and that will be an amazing changing experience for you. Of course, this itself is a form of divination. You also have the card of water and expression that came out. Okay, and I'm going to take these other three as well. So I'm really called to this divination card here. If you are not working to strengthen your own divine gifts, you might find someone that has a natural inclination for this energy. I mean, there are some here on TikTok. You can get bone readings from certain oracle readers or tarot readers here on TikTok. I've seen it come across my feed. Or you might be going to a festival or an event or something where someone is offering this. I know in some of the pagan Viking festivals, there are some people, some shamans that do bone casting. So if you find that and you feel drawn to it, I suggest that you go look into it, because they might have a message for you. With water and expressions, water is related to your emotions. Are you expressing your emotions? Aquarius themselves, I've always found, and it had an interesting relationship with water, because despite being an air sign, everything about it is water. The name has aqua in it. The symbol is waves, and they're known as the water bearer. So it's a bit enigmatic, in my opinion, but also just a testament that we don't have to be just one thing. And I think we get caught up in that a lot. Even amongst the spiritual community, you get caught up in like, oh, am I a kitchen witch? Or am I a green witch? And you put yourself in a box that, like, just don't do that. There's no reason to limit yourself. There's no reason to put baby in the corner. There's no reason to say that you can't do something because you're into something else. You have the stone people of knowing. The more you know, the more you grow and the more you glow. So I want you to learn everything that you are curious about, my love. You have death, transmigration. I love that that is paired with the buried in the earth, transference, because this is just a continuation of the message of you are going through a huge transition right now. And that's all death is about, is a transition. And please don't be afraid that you or someone you love is going to pass soon. I mean, that may happen, but that is not what the card is saying. It is simply a transition to the next phase, to the next stage. I mean, think about it. You're not the same person you were when you were a child. That version of yourself has passed on, and it has allowed you to become who you are now. You also have the bells of deflection. This is why bells were hung above doors, and still are. It's not to let everyone in the inside the building know that someone is coming in. It's to protect the energy inside the building from the energy that is coming in. If someone is coming in with an absolute funk, the purpose of the bell is to help deflect some of that. And if you are an energetic sensitive like myself and so many other people that practice, you will recognize who has the funky energy and who you need to stay away from, or who you need to get out of your building. Because bad energy can completely toxify a situation. And I want you to be able to express your energy, to express yourself, so you're not the one bringing in that bad vibe. I make a very clear point whenever I am in a mood to tell everyone around me and to isolate myself for a little bit, especially from my mom. My mom is a Pisces. She is very energetically sensitive. I could just walk into the house and she can be in the other room and she knows I am on one. And she'll be like, hey, you okay? You good? And I have to respect her boundaries and that she is so sensitive enough to know I love you. I want nothing more than to be held by you right now, but I cannot be with you in my present state. And that alone takes a sense of knowing and a sense of respect that not a lot of people have, sadly, even amongst the spiritual community. There are some who have no regard for your boundaries, even though they know what it's like to have your boundaries crossed because they have been hurt so much. But that is what I think is the beautiful thing about your reading as Aquarius, is that you're not hanging on to that. You have so much transition card, rebirth energy, with the divination, the deflection, the transmigration, transference, the expression, the knowing. You are not limiting yourself to what you once had to be. You are not allowing those negative emotions to take hold and become your everything. And I am so proud of you, Aquarius, because you're doing a wonderful job, not only for yourself and your own energy and everything that you're bringing in, but for the people around you who are consciously and unconsciously affected by how you are. You're taking great care of yourself, and in doing so, taking care of your future and the people you love. You're doing wonderful, Aquarius. I want you to keep going. I want you to keep growing. Practice or find some forms of divination if you need more personal help. And please express yourself. Cry if you must, because water is so healing. And sometimes it needs to come from you to release the emotions that are old. You're going through a lot of transition right now. You're going to need to cry. You're going to need to purge. You're going to need to get that stuff out so new stuff can come in. Allow this to happen, Aquarius. Allow yourself to become the next form of who you are. Don't be afraid of the change. Don't be afraid of your proverbial death, because you will always be reborn again, my love. Have a beautiful day.